to know here, EK?
Yeah, guys, in his last start, he won his 9th game of the season. So he's going for double digits here in this one.
Kike Hernandez strides forward, and we are set for baseball here this evening.
Left fielder, number 14.
And we are underway tonight in Denver as the first pitch is looked at for ball one. EK, as we take a look at the Rockies starting play here tonight, they come in trying to put together a complete ball game as they've lost their last two.
I just think they were sort of flat in the opener. They didn't play with a whole lot of inspiration, and that was reflected in the final score.
And back-to-back pitches out of the zone to begin the evening. It's 2-0 now.
This is a guy whose numbers are on the rise, and this is a big reason why. 2 close pitches, 2 good takes, and now he's in a great hitter's count, 2-0.
Here comes the 2-0 pitch. Outside, 3-0 now. Showing some uncharacteristic wildness to start things out.
Yeah, 4-pitch walk, pretty much not the way you want to start out against a club like this.
And that's over. 3-1. High strikes, probably not on the docket for places he wants to be.
Yeah, I mean, it's no secret. You got to keep the ball down against a team like this. If you go up every once in a while with a fastball, you'll be fine, but you're not going to last too long if you make a habit of working up there with your secondary pitches.
No leadoff walk just yet as that finds the strike zone and the count comes full at 3-2.
And you know what? These days, so many guys are throwing in the high 90s. It makes those mid to low 90s guys look easy. But I'll tell you what, if he mixes his pitches well, it can still be plenty fast to have to deal with. That ball was so deep in his kitchen, that was the only thing he could do was foul it off, break his bat, and hope to get a better pitch on the next one.
Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Hit hard towards center, and a base hit, so the leadoff man is aboard to open up the ball game.
And that is just one heck of an at-bat right there, leading off your half of the first inning. He works the count to 3-2. He lets everybody on the bench see what this guy is featuring, and then he tops it all off by getting on base with a leadoff single. For a table setter, how much better can it get?
Howie Kendrick will stand in now following that 7-pitch at-bat to begin the ball game.
If he was smart, he would have gotten a pretty good look at all 7 of those pitches from that on-deck circle.
In there, strike one. So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Gary Simmons.
You know, Simmons is one of those umpires that can be a little inconsistent, but I think his strike zone is one that can benefit both pitchers and hitters. It just depends on what part of the zone the pitch is located.
The 0-1 delivery. Now a swing and a fly ball. Gonzalez sprinting after it, but no chance to run it down. It's a foul ball. Nobody out, runner on first. And another foul ball. Now a move over to first, and he'll get back in safely.
Keeping him close.
And again a throw, and the runner back. Line toward right center, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. And now they'll have runners at the corners to start off the inning.
Batting third.
Back-to-back, very hard-hit balls to start the ball game, and he whistles this one for a base hit. They're in good shape to make something happen here in the very first inning.
Justin Turner will stand in, and as you take a look at the splits there, he's actually a better hitter against right-handed pitching this season. First offering on its way. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. And that's in there for his strike 1-1.
Well, he's having some problems here with location. He's got 2 on already here in the first, and that last pitch right down the middle.
Skied into straightaway right. Gonzalez giving chase. He gets there to make the catch, but this should bring home a run as the runner tags from third. And they're going to take a 1-0 lead as the run comes across to score.
Well, that's all he's hoping to do right here. Just get that thing airborne and get that first run of the game home. He does his job, picks up the RBI.
Number 25 will stand in. He, too, had 3 hits in the win last night.
Yeah, that was a good one for him, and he needed it because, as you can see, his batting average on the year ain't pretty.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. The rain, as we've mentioned, coming down fairly steadily here at game time. EK, how'd you like playing in the rain?
It wasn't that bad. The only problem, sometimes up at the plate, batting gloves would get wet while it was raining. It made it a little difficult to hit.
Now a throw over, and the runner back safely. Oh, 1, here's the pitch. And it's quickly 0-2. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes.
Ball that's outside.
A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2.
That changeup away is his ground ball pitch. That's a good job to hold off.
Runner at first here, 1 man out. Throw over to first. And a dive, but he's back in.
Keeping an eye on him.
Here's the 1-2 delivery. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. Time now to check out the lineup for the visiting Dodgers. Steve, how do they lock up a series victory here on the road?
Well, they know they're playing on a team that has a great team ERA, so just a couple of runs can be enough for them to get victories.
A.J. Ellis will stride in now. 2 hits for him, including a home run in last night's contest. Here comes the first pitch. And the 34-year-old veteran looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. To short, hit hard. Gets dirty and gloves it. He's up with it. The throw. He's out.
Wow, made it look easy.
The defense on display on this beautiful diving stop at short. Back with more here on a Tuesday night after this. Rich Hill gets the start for Los Angeles in this one. What's your take on him, EK?
Well, guys, he's got a 2-to-1 strikeout to walk ratio, so he's throwing the ball pretty well. We'll see how that translates into this one.
DJ LeMahieu comes to the plate to lead things off here in the bottom half
Leading
of the
off for the
first.
Rockies, second baseman, DJ LeMahieu.
They set the target in, and this finds the inside corner for strike 1. Eric, you look at your former employers, the Dodgers, as they enter play here tonight. They've got to be considered one of, if not the hottest team in baseball right now. Winners of 8 of their last 10 ball games.
And on top of that, they've already spotted their starter an early lead in this one, so they're going to let their guy work with the lead right away.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. To short. And a rather easy first out. With that, here's a look at the Rockies lineup card for this one. Who stands out to you, EK?
Well, as usual, opposing pitchers have to be careful when dealing with Carlos Gonzalez. He works hard at his craft, and he really knows what works for him at the plate.
Charlie Blackmon will stand in now. He homered in the ballgame last night.
Well, yesterday he just kept things rolling. You know, he's had 8 RBIs in his last 10 games. I got to take that.
Here's the first pitch to him. Sends that one out of play for strike one. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Tap fouled at home plate. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. That misses, says the home plate umpire. 1-2. Where it misses, I'm not quite sure.
A good high fastball. Maybe something to try and change the eye level there. And now, I might anticipate another slider down in the zone. Maybe even in the dirt.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
And when he's down 0-2, he's smart enough to know guys are going to try and get him to chase. So now at 2-2, he's got himself back to a spot where he doesn't have to go after a pitcher's pitch.
2-2 count. Here it comes. And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full. 3-2.
So many times pitchers will get ahead, then they'll start to mess around, and the next thing you know, it's a full count like it is here.
Hit out towards second. Kendrick's got it. Throw gets him. 2 down. And with that, let's take a look at the defensive alignment for the Dodgers. It's brought to us by Majestic. Eric, what do we need to know?
Well, man, one of the most versatile players in the game is Justin Turner. Can play any of the infield positions, and he's going to play them well. One of those types of guys that you're not going to look at and say, wow, he's real fluid or real smooth, any of those sorts of things. But he gets the job done, and he gets it done well.
Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. Well, you figure that curveball is going to be an important pitch for him going forward.
Yeah, I think it might even tell the story of how well he fares here tonight, because he's going to need to mix his speeds against a lineup like this. And once they start sitting on pitches, it could be trouble.
Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Colorado. They still trail 1-0. Josh Reddick will stand in now, and as you can see, he enters play with 16 home runs on the season so far.
Josh Reddick.
And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1. That's inside. 2-0. he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1.
Yeah, you know, he probably got the fastball he was looking for, but on 2-0, you can look for one pitch in one spot. And if it's not in that spot, you take it.
All even now, 2-2. This is line to left, and a base hit here to open up the second.
Batting seven.
This pitch is on the outside
fielder.
part of the plate with
Josh
some movement, but
Peterson.
you see it there. He just goes down and flips it the other way over the shortstop's head. That's about all you can do.
Jock Peterson will stand in here with a runner at first to start the inning. Now, I know both of you are more familiar with the art of hitting as opposed to the art of pitching, but on a wet night like this, who do you think this favors?
Well, I think it favors the pitcher. I know they're going to argue, well, the grip, but the ball doesn't carry on wet nights. So if I'm out there, I'm saying, look, pitcher advantage.
A little tardy there. No balls and a strike.
And we've seen guys swing at that four-seam riding fastball up in the zone. But you're never going to get on top of that thing when it's up that high.
The 0-1. A softly hit ball here, foul, off to the left side, and it's strike two now. A runner at first with no outs here. Filthy changeup that time, but he's able to make contact, and he'll get another chance. Here's the 0-2. Grounded up the first baseline. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him. So definite problems on that last play, and they'll hit the first baseman for the error. Number 6 will get his first shot at it here. 1 for 4 with a double in the ball game last night.
Well, guys, one good game does not a season make. He's been hitting under 250 over his last 10 games, so hopefully he's figured something out.
Good changeup there to start him, but it drops a little low for ball 1. And a strike to even the count. 1-1.
And you know, you get stuck sometimes being that number 8 hitter, trying to work the count and trying to buy a little extra time for your pitcher. Now that's a pitch right down the middle that maybe a number 4 hitter jumps all over.
Here it comes on 1-1. And he'll fall behind now to 1-2. Has to be thinking strikeout here. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning. With a moment now, let's bring in a look at how the Rockies will line up defensively. It's brought to us by Majestic. EK, what do you got?
Well, guys, remember, this manager has not jumped on board with all the defensive shifts. Still that old school mentality, plays guys straight up, so we'll see how that impacts this game.
The pitcher, Rich Hill, steps up to the plate in a sacrifice situation, so let's see if that is indeed on right here.
Textbook sack situation here, guys.
And they do have him bunting with one away as he puts this one down. And you can't ask for much more out of a pitcher than that. The sacrifice works to perfection.
And with one out already, I think they were concerned of the possibility of a double play. So they're going to let the pitcher go ahead and put one down right here. Now at least you give your leadoff guy a chance to drive in a couple runs with 2 outs.
Kike Hernandez comes forward looking to add to this early lead as he'll bat with a couple of guys in scoring position.
Yeah, and you know one man who'd love for him to come through big time right here is his pitcher. We'll see if he can get it done.
Swing here on the fastball, and this will get fouled off to the right side. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Played on the backhand. On to first, and the Dodgers come up with nothing as that ends the inning. Dodgers strand a couple. We've played an inning and a half. It's 1-0. Leading off the inning, Carlos Gonzalez, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
And this is a guy that can make a big change in this game with one swing of the bat, because you know he has big-time power.
And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball one. Swing and a miss, 1-1.
That's a really good 12-6 curveball there. He'll throw that on any count, even when he's behind, because he has such confidence in that pitch.
And Gonzalez lays off as he goes to 2-1 now. Pitch on the way. That's going to even up the count at 2-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Fought off at the plate, and we'll do it again. Grounded to short. A quick out, number one.
Batting fifth, the shortstop, number 27.
Number 27 will make his way in now as you get a look at his splits there on your screen. Into the windup and the pitch. Chop foul at the plate, strike one. And he takes strike two.
He's found a pretty nice rhythm out here early on.
Tried to get him to go after one below the knees, but it's 1-2.
Well, you know, when you're behind an account like this, it's all about changing your approach at the plate. You got to shorten up a little bit and just look to put the ball in play.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Dodgers have the early 1-0 advantage as we play the second. And the slider gets him swinging, two gone.
And this is one of those guys that you can spend all your time in the video room watching what his pitches look like, but until you get out there and see it firsthand, you just have no idea how much his stuff moves around.
Stepping in now, Ben Paulson. So weighed out a breaking pitch here that finds the zone for strike one. He comes in with that average down in the 240s. A dozen home runs and 51 runs batted in. Bases are empty here with two men out. Late decision to swing that time, and as a result, it's 0-2.
But this is the thing that's so impressive about this guy. He'll show you that good breaking ball, but then he'll run that fastball up the ladder at 92, 93.
Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. Don't go anywhere. More Tuesday Night Baseball after this. Howie Kendrick is into the box as we are all set to begin the third.
Second baseman, Howie Kendrick.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And there's a strike right down the heart of the plate. 0-1.
Now that he's fully loose out there, you can see he's getting a little more zip on that fastball than he had coming out of the gate.
Line drive to left. And a base hit now, as that's how the third inning gets underway. So he's aboard again with his second hit of the game here in the top of the third. And we'll call up our Dodger leaderboard to show you that his total ranks him third best on the squad.
Well, he hasn't exactly been tearing the league apart, but he's making enough noise with the bat to be respected. Clearly, he's a large piece of this offense.
Digging in to try it again, Justin Turner earned himself an RBI with a sac fly his last time at the plate. First delivery to him on the way. Hit to short. And that finds its way through for a base hit.
Boy, when you stroll to the plate with an 11-game hitting streak and then you bang out another base hit and take it to 12, you got a little swagger about you.
Into the box, number 25, as he'll swing at the first pitch and ground it foul off to the right. It's strike one. Smoke toward the hole. And a backhanded reach at first, but he can't flag it down. And they're content to play station to station here as the bases are loaded now with still nobody out.
And here, I think he's trying to get his hands into position to get rid of this ball quickly to second base. But instead, he doesn't even get any leather on it as it goes right by him for an error.
In now is A.J. Ellis. As he'll get caught chasing a bad one there, it's strike one.
Yeah, he really pulled off of that one, and that's not the kind of swing we're accustomed to seeing from a guy like him.
Right, especially starting off an at-bat.
Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2. You think there was any intent there?
I don't think so. I mean, he's just trying to bury that two-seamer in on the hands. Got away from him just a little bit.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. This one's down to third. Gloved by Arenado. LeMahieu back to first, so they get the double play, but the run does come in to score.
Well, you know, nothing kills a rally quite like a double play ball. But this is a double win. You've got a double play with the bases loaded and nobody out. They do get 1 run here, but it comes at a pretty hefty price.
Stepping in is Josh Reddick. High in the air and deep to straightaway left. Rayburn ranging back. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. Only 1 in the inning here for the guys in blue. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. LA's on top, 2-0. Ryan Rayburn will come forward to begin the inning. 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Left
They're still
fielder,
searching for a base runner. It's been
Ryan
6 up, 6 down to start the game.
First pitch on its way. There's a first pitch curveball trying to come back to the outside corner. Didn't get it that time. It's ball 1.
He wanted to go after that one, but that's a good eye to just watch it all the way in.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch.
Nope,
And he
that's a
misses
ball.
low with it 2-0.
Well, it's looking like this might be their best chance to get that first base runner out there. And really, this has been one of the few guys that's even been ahead in the count.
Chop foul right at home plate. It's strike 1. Line toward the gap in left center. Peterson is right there, 1 down.
Yeah, you really can't take anything for granted out there when you're playing in the rain. You got to worry about your footing. You got to worry about raindrops getting in your eyes. You got to make sure you're in the right position. But in the end, he is right there to make the play.
In now, Nick Hundley, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. He's ready. Here's the first offering. A big roundhouse curveball in there for strike 1.
I tell you, he's got a good pace, a good tempo to him out there right now.
1 out, nobody on. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Swing and a liner, but this will be foul. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Well, a little surprising you wouldn't pull the trigger on that one right there. This isn't anything fancy. Just a right over the top 4-seam fastball. Absolutely frozen.
John Gray will stand in now with 2 away, trying to avoid another 1-2-3 inning.
Now, this has been total domination these past few innings. They haven't been able to mount any kind of threat whatsoever.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And a high strike there, 0-1. Well, that pitch isn't going to light up the radar gun, but it's been effective.
Well, it doesn't have to. If you get that good movement and put it in the right spot, it's plenty good enough to do the job.
2 out, nobody on. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Yeah, that's in a great spot, too. Just hard, late movement working down and in.
Oh, he went for the knockout pitch that time, but a good eye, 1-2.
Yeah, right back to that inside location. When a guy shows you he can't handle a tough slider on the hands, you can bet that guy on the mound, he's going to go right back to that pitch before too long.
Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. 1-2-3 go the Rockies. They trail things here 2-0. Jock Peterson is ready here as we begin the top of the 4th.
Center fielder.
And they jumped out to that early lead, so now it's all about just adding on.
Smoke the other way, high and deep to left. Rayburn racing back to the track. He gets there and makes the play for the first out.
Now batting.
So with one
Number
away,
6.
let's punch up the graphic and show you the pitch speed comparison for the two starters here in the 4th inning. And both guys can go back and get it when they need to. 96 on the one hand, 94 on the other. Number 6 will dig in. 0 for 1 here in this one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
This is a good approach when you're facing a pitcher you're not too familiar with. Take a look at a few and see what he's got.
Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. 2 balls and a strike. Here it is. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
And he's got a little bit of work to do now to avoid that first walk.
Gets a small piece near the plate. Hundley scoops it up. Throw on to first. 2 gone.
Yeah, and you know, that's a nice play back there behind the plate.
Hill.
For a big guy, look how quickly he springs to his feet, gets rid of that mass, and then he finds the ball here to make the throw to first to get his man.
Into the box now, Rich Hill. As he swings and hits a line drive out to left. And he dives to make a spectacular catch. What a play there to end the inning. Worth a second look here, as this is a beauty to end the inning. Back with more here on a Tuesday night after this. DJ LeMahieu will stand in to begin their half of the 4th,
Leading
with
off
his
the 4th
guys
inning
still
for the
looking for
Rockies.
their first hit of the
Second
ballgame.
baseman.
And still looking
Number
for their
9.
first base runner, too. 9 up, 9 down.
Ball hit high and foul down the left field line. It's strike 1. And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control, 0-2.
And you know what, guys? I have been really impressed so far. Not only has he used his fastball well, but he's also spotted it well. I mean, that is perfect location right on the knees.
Belted high in the air out to left. Hernandez racing back to the track, to the wall. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. A solo shot here to left. 7 home runs for him on the year now. And the Rockies have made this a 2-1 ball game.
This is just their first hit of the night, but what a hit it was. He squares up on this thing perfectly and just drives it over the wall. That had some serious hang time to it.
The center fielder, number 19.
Here's Charlie Blackmon now. And here's a ball hit in the air. But this will land foul, shy of the wall. 1 run, just 1 hit, and 2 errors on the Colorado ledger to this point. Nope. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Helping him out here as he swings and misses to fall behind a ball and 2 strikes. Down the first baseline. He's got it. And he'll take this to the bag of 3 unassisted for the first out.
The batter, number 28.
Our next telecast comes your way tomorrow afternoon in high definition as these two teams wrap up this 3-game set. And you get a look there at the expected starters for tomorrow's contest. Nolan Arenado digs in with 1 run in and 1 gone in the inning. First pitch of the at-bat. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And he'll put this one away in foul territory for the second out.
The right fielder, number 5.
Did he ever hang one there? I mean, that thing is sitting on a tee. He got away with that one big time.
Here's Carlos Gonzalez. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0.
Yeah, looked like he hit the target. That's a tough pitch to lay off, but he made it pan out.
Halfway to 100 pitches, here it is. And he lays off here as well. It's 2-0 now to the Colorado right fielder.
And you go back to the call on that very first pitch, how important that was. Now instead of a 1-1 count, you're at 2-0 with a really dangerous hitter up there.
Down low, and the plot thickens here, 3-0.
And that questionable call on the previous pitch, it really changes the at-bat because he doesn't want to just lay one in there on 2-0. Now it's 3-0, and the tide is not working in his favor.
Gonzalez able to lay off, and he's aboard after working a base on balls.
First walk he's given up so far, and when you combine that with just 1 hit,
number
it's not hard to see
27.
why these guys are having a lot of trouble scoring runs.
Number 27 will dig in. 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Now a snap throw to first. And he'll dive back in safely.
Got a pretty good lead right there.
First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike.
Now you've got the tying run over at first, 2 away. He's going to be looking to try and find a gap right here and bring that guy all the way around to score.
Right over the top with that curveball, and it's 0-2.
And we've seen a lot of that pitch here in the first 4 innings, and it's been real effective for him, and that's another example right there.
2 out with the man at first. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. But the Rocks draw a bit closer thanks to the solo home run. We played 4, and this is now a 2-1 ball game. Kike Hernandez heads for the box to start off the 5th in this one.
And guys, this is the
Left
guy
fielder,
you want leading off this end.
Hernandez.
He's your leadoff man, so maybe he can get things started, set the table for a little bit of a rally.
And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0. The pitch count there, 1 pitch into his 5th inning of work. Not much of a concern, I wouldn't imagine.
Yeah, it shouldn't be. He hasn't had any real overtaxed innings, so he should be fine for the time being.
Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. Around first, heading for second now. And he's in there safely. He's got a double.
Right center field. This is a fastball. He just slashes this thing the other way into the gap. No real chance for the outfielders to cut that one off, and he's going to wind up on second with a leadoff double.
A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Here's Howie Kendrick. Yes, he'll take a look at ball one. Looking to keep this a one-run game. A good tailing fastball for a strike, 1-1.
Yeah, and it seems like he kind of got away from that pitch here in the last few innings. You got to think about bringing that one right back.
2 runs, 6 hits. No errors for the Dodgers thus far. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. The 1-2 offering looked like a slider that time, but it's 2-2.
And he's tracking that all the way across the plate, but that had too much sweep to it for him to think of swinging.
Set to deal on 2-2, and he fights this one off to stay alive. All even at 2-2. Here it is. And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
You want to talk about throwing a fastball in a guy's kitchen? He came in, sat down, had a cup of coffee with him. You aren't going to tie a guy up any better than that.
In now, Justin Turner. Smoked on the ground up the middle. And that's through into center field. Base hit. Oh, and he runs right through the stop sign. And he can't hang on to the ball here at home plate.
Now batting, number 25.
Number 25 steps in with 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning.
Yeah, it's been a pretty good inning here so far, so we'll see if they can scratch another run across right here.
Lifted in the air out to right. Gonzalez is under it, and he makes the catch for the second out.
Well, he gets you out there, but he's not missing many bats right now. The guys are really putting together some good swings against him so far.
A.J. Ellis will stand in again. A couple of groundouts for him on the ledger in his 2 trips so far.
Yeah, just sort of rolling over on it, guys. See if he can make a small adjustment and get through one here.
He'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball 1.
And even though he's given up his share of hits so far, he still hasn't walked anybody, so at least he's got that going for him.
The 1-0 pitch. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground, but a foul ball, 1-1. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Another one sent foul. A runner on first with 2 away. And a slider runs away from him there, and the count levels at 2-2.
Well, he might have just said, look, you're going to have to take this one because you ain't fouling that one off.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. Hot shot to third. Arenado has it over to LeMahieu covering at the bag, and that ends the inning. It's a run on 2 hits here for L.A. Last half of the 5th coming up. The Dodgers lead it 3-1. Ben Paulson Stand in to start things out here in the home half of the fifth. And you get the sense, Steve, that this crowd's been pretty well taken out of the ball game to this point.
Yeah, they pretty much had to sit on their hands all afternoon. Not a lot to get excited about so far. And I think that's a credit to that man out there on the mound. He's cut right through this lineup for the first 4 innings.
And he waves at a curveball there. No balls and a strike.
You know, I can't help but notice how much he's getting ahead of the hitters right now. I'm told he's throwing around 80% first pitch strikes. That's way above average.
Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. The 0-2 delivery. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
That big curveball is not an easy one to take on an 0-2 count. That's a great job of holding off.
Swing and a miss, and he'll start the fifth the same way he ended the fourth, with a punch out, 1 away. A little bit over halfway home tonight, bottom of the fifth, as we get a look at our line score to this point. And boy, just one hit for these guys, and they have not swung the bats well. That's putting it mildly. Ryan Rayburn stands in for the second time. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, he put a good swing on it last time, so we'll see if he can make one fall here.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike one. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Swing and a hot shot towards the hole. And this is going to find its way into left for a 1-out knock.
Well, that's a nice piece of defensive hitting right there. What I mean by that, with 2 strikes, you've got to open that zone up a little because you don't want to get caught looking at strike 3. So he lets it fly here on a pitch pretty well out of the zone, but he makes it work out for him.
So a runner at first with 1 man gone, and that'll bring in the right-handed hitting catcher, Nick Hundley. Breaking ball for a strike, 0-1.
That's one of his best pitches tonight.
Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. In there, and he's in control. 0-2 now. Swing and a little tapper. That's a foul ball. Here it comes. 0-2. Again, he sends it out of play. Three to 1 our score as we play inning number 5. And he struck him out. Good pitch there as he registers his 8th punch out of the ball game.
Well, this is the second time he struck out so far, and this is a type of ball game where, you know, it's wet out, the field's slippery, it's a little muddy. Who knows what can happen if you just put the ball in play?
Jose Reyes will look for some 2-out magic here as he'll pinch hit with 2 gone and a runner at first. And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1.
You know, maybe the most impressive thing about his performance so far, he's doing it all in a hitter's ballpark. But it's hard to come in here and pitch like this, but he's done a heck of a job.
And he watches a called strike at the knees. No balls and 2 strikes. Two out with the man at first. 0-2 is a fastball that misses inside. 1-2 now.
Strike.
Some action in the Dodger bullpen now as it appears they have both a lefty and a right-hander up and throwing. A ball and 2 strikes. Here it is. A little bouncer, but that one rolls foul. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And a good take there. Close, but it's 2-2. A runner on first with 2 away. Hit hard on the ground to second. A dive, and he knocks it down. And no chance at a recovery here, as despite a great effort that time, they won't get an out on the play.
The batter, number 9, second baseman, DJ LeMahieu.
DJ LeMahieu digs in, and we'll see what he can do here with 2 on and 2 out here in the 5th.
Yeah, a couple of ducks on the pond out there looking to make that trip home. This is a big 2-out AB right here, guys.
And he lays off there, 1-0. Hard hit ball to second. On to first, and the Rockies fail to cash in as that ends the inning. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. 5 innings complete. Dodgers lead this one 3-1. Justin Miller will get the call here as he'll start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 60, Justin Miller.
Josh Reddick steps in here to lead off the 6th as the rain continues to fall here.
Josh
I'm glad I'm up in
Reddick.
this cozy booth with you guys because it kind of looks pretty miserable down there to me.
And that one's in on the hands to start the inning. It's ball 1. Belted high and deep into right center. Blackman looking up. Gone! A solo home run here for Josh Reddick. Number 17 for him on the season. And the Dodgers move out in front now, 4-1.
Man, goodness. This is just the second pitch that's coming on, and I guarantee you he was not looking to put it there. This is right in the wheelhouse, and he just didn't miss that one.
Up next for the Dodgers, center fielder.
Here's Jock Peterson now. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. That last home run, officially 406 feet. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. On the move is Gonzalez. And that's the first out of the inning.
Now batting, number 6.
Number 6 steps in now. And they start him out away with a called strike. set. Here's the 0-1. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. 1 out, nobody on. Foul right at the plate. The count moves now to 1-2. The 1-2 pitch. Hit down the line at first. Paulson ranges to his right, and he'll take this to the bag himself, and there are 2 away now.
But just so late on that fastball, and you're not too surprised about that when you're facing a reliever that throws as hard as this guy does. And it's an easy play at first to take it himself for the out.
Stepping in now, Rich Hill, as he'll go after the first pitch and send a ground ball down to third. And the throw forces him to lay out for that one, but he keeps a foot on the bag to record the out. But the Dodgers add on courtesy of this solo home run. On to the bottom of the 6th. It's now 4-1 LA. Charlie Blackmon will stand in time now. Still without a hit, so that streak could be in a bit of jeopardy.
And I think that's in the back of his mind, but it's not something he's really focused on. He just wants to get up there and put a good swing on the ball.
The pitch. Drilled right back up the middle. And this is going to scoot on through into center for a base hit leading off the inning.
Well, you know you're talking about a nice streak when you get up over 10 games in a row, and now that's 11 for this guy, so he is feeling it.
Nolan Arenado will stand in. He struck out and popped out in 2 trips.
Well, not a great start at the plate. We'll see if he can get something to drive right here.
Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. Runners on the move for second. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw. The throw is low, and he can't make the peg. So it's a base hit and a stolen base for him to kick off the inning. And as you can see there on the team leaderboard, he's currently tops on the ball club in that department as we approach the final month of the season.
Yeah, he's the one guy on this team that you have to keep an eye on, or he'll be gone. Pretty evident right there.
Swing and a liner. Foul. Sixth inning. 4-1 is our score. A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. Two quick strikes, and now the 0-2. Line to left. That's in there. Base hit. They're going to try to wave that runner around third. The tag from Ellis, and he is out at the plate.
Well, he's trying to do what he can to get his guys a step closer to tying this thing, but that time he was a little too optimistic. They tag him out easily at home plate.
Now time is called as both guys in the bullpen are ready to go. Here comes the Dodger manager making his way toward the mound. And that's going to be all for our starter, Rich Hill. So he'll head for the showers as he stands to win this one if the bullpen can find a way to protect his 3-run lead.
Your attention, please. Now
And a new
pitching for
pitcher
Los
set to come
Angeles.
on now as they turn
Number
things over to the
56,
finesse left-hander J.P. Howell. Here's Carlos Gonzalez, as the sinker to him finds the zone for strike one. Got him to go after that one, and he's in a quick hole, 0-2.
Now, he's probably lucky he didn't make contact on that one.
That misses, 1-2. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Reddick is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
This crowd boos and ahs every time this guy hits a fly ball. But he didn't get all of that one, and it's pretty much a can of corn.
Number 27 will dig in now, just hoping to put one in play. 0 for 2 with a couple of strikeouts so far.
Yeah, the last thing he wants is that dreaded hat trick. So we'll see if he can make something happen this time.
Oh, had him chopping at that one. It's 0-1.
And once he's seen that you've got a little loop in your swing, he won't be afraid to throw that pitch in a spot like this.
Swing and a miss, and he's in control, 0-2.
Yeah, he was out front right there, probably guessing fastball. But now, 0-2, you can't be guessing anymore. You got to find something in the strike zone and put it in play.
Now a 58-foot curveball that misses for a ball. Still no fastballs in the at-bat. It's been all off speed.
That's definitely by design. He's such a good fastball hitter. You don't want to give in to his strength.
Just inside, not by much. It's 2-2. On the ground to the left side. Turner has it. He'll go the short way to Kendrick at second, and that'll be that. Rockies strand one. They trail it 4-1. Welcome back to Coors Field here in Denver. The men in blue leading in this one as we get set to begin the 7th. But before we do, let's check out the game summary to this point. Jason Mott is on to pitch now as he'll take over to start inning number 7.
Number 30, Jason Mott.
Striding into the box, Kike Hernandez. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. And that Colorado bullpen comes to life now with the lefty and a right-hander up to throw. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. And the 0-1 is lifted in the air out to right. And the 7th inning starts with a fly out here, 1 away.
Second baseman number 47, Howie Kendrick.
One gone now in the LA 7th, and stepping in is the second baseman, Howie Kendrick. Hit hard towards second. Again, a nice clean base hit, his 3rd of the game.
Oh, yeah, he's got that magic wand going now. That's his 3rd hit in 4 trips, all of them singles. He's been a tough out all game long.
Into the box now, Justin Turner. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. He's set. Here it comes. Hit the other way out toward right field. Gonzalez on the run. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away.
Whoa, and as a
batting.
pitcher, you'll hold your
Number
breath
25.
anytime a ball's hitting the air at this place. But luckily, he got under this ball a little bit too much, and that runner has to retreat back to first base.
Number 25 will try again. 0 for 3 with a strikeout thus far.
Well, he's had a rough one at the plate in this one, guys, but here's another opportunity to get something going.
From the belt, the pitch. And a high strike there. 0-1. Here it comes. He goes the other way as this is hit in the air toward the gap in right center. Gonzalez will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. 1 left for LA, but they lead it 4-1. Leading off the inning, Ben Paulson.
Leading off for the
And
Rockies.
they'll need him to get something going here.
Boy, they've got some
Ben
work to do
Paulson.
here, but there's still a lot of time left in this game. So just chip away, chip away.
Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball 1. And he falls behind now, 2-0.
A much better approach here at the plate so far. Now, he's not working from behind in the count like he has his first few at-bats.
Lets it fly 2-0, but this one's by him for the first strike. A little early, and now it's even at 2-2. A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. Sliced hard on the ground. Gloved by Kendrick. Throw to first is in time for the first out.
Now batting.
Yeah, and he had to range
Left fielder.
deep for this one. And you've
Ryan
also got to worry about that ball
Rayburn.
hitting the lip of the outfield grass. So you got to hang with it just like he did, and he made a nice play.
Standing in now, Ryan Rayburn, as he'll watch a first pitch curveball drop in there for strike 1. Credit where credit's due. This guy's done a good job out of the bullpen.
No question. He's been able to hold that lead, and these guys really haven't threatened him at all.
And he lays off for ball 1. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. 1-2.
And now he's made most of the hitters inside conscious. And, of course, that opens up the outside corner when he has to go there.
Swing and a miss at the curveball, and there's your second out of the inning.
All right, now we're going to take a look at the location of the last two
The
pitches on
catcher,
show
number
track.
4,
The 1-1 pitch is right at the knees. That's
Hundley.
perfect. And then he gets them to go just a little bit lower on the 1 and 2, and he swings right over the top of it.
Into the box now, Nick Hundley. Swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. chopped foul right at home plate. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. Hit hard to the right side. Kendrick has it, and that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Nothing across here this half of the inning. 8th inning coming up. It's the Dodgers 4 and the Rockies 1. A.J. Ellis comes to the plate, and he'll start us off in the 8th.
And so far in this ballgame, he hasn't even been on base yet, so we'll see if he can make an adjustment here.
High and deep to left center field. Rayburn ranging back. Gone! So a solo shot here to left center field. 6th home run on the season for him as they stretch the lead to 5-1.
Wow, he has proven to be a real nuisance in the first 2 games of this series. A home run in last night's ball game, and now another one here.
Josh Reddick will stand in yet again as we flash you back to the middle innings. This was a turning point here. A solo home run that was really one of the key at-bats of the ball game to this point. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1.
Boy, and Mother Nature is letting us have it right now. It's coming down harder than it has all night.
Bases are empty here. Nobody out. One and one. Here it comes. This is in the air out to straightaway center. Blackman is under it. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
Now batting, the center fielder, Jock Peterson.
Jock Peterson will stand in. One of the few guys not to join the hit parade so far.
Yeah, guys, he's got to be feeling a little bit like that dog that gets left out in the rain while the rest of the family's inside by the fire. I guess he's just not seeing what everyone else is.
Now here's the ball hit in the air to straightaway right field. This ball's got plenty of carry to it, and it is out of here. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. Number 13 for him on the year, and it's now a 6-1 ball game.
And this is just a fastball right here, but I'm pretty sure it's not where he wanted it. This has got some elevation to it, and that's one of those where you know it's going to be a home run as soon as you let go of it.
Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Adam Ottavino will get the call here as he'll take over with one gone in the top of the 8th.
And batting in the 7th spot, number 0, Adam Ottavino. Now playing left field and batting in the 9th spot, number 8, Gerardo Parra.
Number 6 will stand in, and I've got to think these add-on runs here will really make it difficult to come back from.
And that's how they've done it all game long. They haven't really had a big inning yet, just a lot of 1s and 2s, but those will add up.
Now here's the pitch. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike, 0-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind, 0-2.
Oh, man, what a perfect pitch right there in a perfect spot. And that's exactly how you have to attack a guy like this. He wasn't even close on that pitch.
And he'll try to get him to chase the fastball there, but he lays off, 1-2. The ball flying around the yard in this one, as you see so far there. And a swing and a miss as they caught him reaching that time, and there are 2 away.
I'm not quite sure what that was all about. I don't think he knows either. That was almost in the on-deck circle.
Chase Utley will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 26, Chase Utley.
Fastball right back to the mound. And he'll flip it onto first, and with it, that ends the inning. So they get a couple of runs on 2 hits, no errors, and no one left aboard. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. It's the Dodgers 6 and the Rockies 1. Joe Blanton is on his way into the ballgame now, as he'll be making his 50th appearance of the year.
Joe Blanton.
Gerardo Parra will stand in now, as he'll be getting his first plate appearance in this one here in the 8th.
Fielder, Gerardo Parra.
Just gets a piece of it, strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. Hit hard up the middle. He gets dirty, but he can't make the play. It's a base hit.
Not too many balls hit solidly tonight. Just their 6th hit of the game. So now they need to figure out some way to string a few of these together.
DJ LeMahieu will stand in now in what could be a real make-or-break situation.
And you think at this point you have to get something out of this inning. The further you get into that bullpen, the tougher it's going to be to claw back from this deficit.
Blanton set. The pitch. Swing and a liner. Foul. Nobody out, runner on first. Tried to pull that one back, but he couldn't do it, and it's 0-2 now.
All right, leadoff man on first. Here's where you got to start clawing your way back into this ball game. It's not too late, but it needs to start happening soon.
Hit on the ground to short. Kendrick out. On to first, not in time, as the umpire was right there to make the call.
Yeah, you know, a double play there was always going to be a stretch. And that's where you just take that force out at second, get the lead runner, and then say, you know what, thank you very much.
Charlie Blackmon gets another crack right here. He's got a hit in 3 tries to this point. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Out in front of it, strike 1. Runners on first with 1 down. Very weakly on the ground. And this is going to work out for him. It's an infield single to make it first and second now.
Much easier to do in retrospect, but you almost wonder if he would have been better served to let this ball go and see if it would have gone foul. There's no guarantees it would have, but that was always going to be a tough play anyway.
Digging in and looking for more, Nolan Arenado. He singled his last time up. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Has a look. Now the pitch. Couldn't help himself that time as he chases one below the knees. It's strike one. A look here at the hits per side here in the late going. And he falls behind 0-2. Ready with the 0-2. Drilled on the ground to short. A dive, but he can't get a glove on it. It's through for a base hit. And the run is in to score from second. That makes it a 6-2 game.
Well, we know this is a guy on the mound that doesn't like to waste a lot of pitches. He's coming right after his man on an 0-2 pitch. But this one's just a little bit more of a cement mixer. A lot of spin, but no action. So this is a good swing right here, and he's going to drive in a run with it.
Carlos Gonzalez will stand in to keep things going. And I don't know, Steve, is the comeback on?
Well, at the very least, I like that they're showing some character out there. You never want to go down without a fight. So they're going to make these final at-bats count.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
Ball, that's outside.
A fastball off the plate away. It's ball one. Runners are at first and third, one away. Who pulled the string and had him way out in front. A ball and a strike.
Yeah, just really jumping out at that last pitch. He had him thinking fastball, maybe even slider.
And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now.
Now you got to beware of that sinker. I mean, he'd take a strikeout right now, but I think he still just wants this guy to hit the ball on the ground.
Set to deal on a ball and two strikes. Struck him out. And now they'll likely need a base hit to get that runner home from third.
That's a tough spot to go down looking. I mean, the likelihood is if you put this ball in play, you're going to get a run home. Unless he was somehow really fooled there, I think that pitch was just too good to take.
In now, number 27. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. That man's team has definitely shot itself in the foot with all the strikeouts so far.
It seems like it's been a growing trend so far, but man, you've just got to be able to put the ball in play when you've got runners in scoring position.
Called strike at the knees, 1-1.
And you can see him trying to be a little bit more patient here. He's got 2 strikeouts already, but he's got to be careful not to fall too far behind.
A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. Gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. He got him. And exhale as he's out of the jam and the inning is over. Rockies forced to settle for 1. We've played 8 full. LA's on top 6-2. At the plate, Kike Hernandez. Already 2 for 2. He'll look to add on right here.
Kike Hernandez.
Now a ball hit high and deep, carrying towards the corner. Gonzalez is there. 1 quick out to start inning number 9.
Yeah, this is all about knowing how to play right field here in your home ballpark. First step is good, angle's good, and he runs this one down heading into the corner.
Here's Howie Kendrick. High and deep to right center field. Back goes Gonzalez, but he can't get to this one. It's off the wall. And he'll pull into second with his 4th hit of the ball game.
And I'll tell you, it seems like all game long he's been on every pitch that he's seen. This one's no exception, and it might be his best swing so far. This just about gets out of here, and he'll wind up at second with a double off the wall.
Into the box, Justin Turner, as the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball one. One out and a runner on second base. That evens it up 1-1. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Now a fastball taken outside here as it moves it to 2-2 now.
Ooh, there's a tough one to take right there on a 1-2 pitch, especially after fighting off so many pitches leading up to that one.
Good eye to lay off the slider there, and he works it to full 3-2 here. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Boy, at the very least, if you're going to go down swinging. That's a tough way to make a second out when you've got a runner in scoring position.
Standing in now, number 25, as he'll swing and send a line drive out to right field. Gonzalez is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. Dodgers leave 1. They lead it 6-2. Striding in to start the 9th, Ben Paulson. And they'll need him to get something going here.
Well, you're facing a pretty big deficit in this game, so they need to start clawing their way back.
And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate. Struck him out as his woes continue, as that's his 3rd strikeout of the game.
Yeah, up by 4 in the 9th. You want to make sure these guys don't get any momentum on their side, so that's an important first out there.
Daniel Descalso will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning.
Descalso.
Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. Might have thought about it here, but he lays off the breaking ball inside. It's even at 1. Down the line, but this is a foul ball. Down the third baseline. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. One out, nobody on. And he fights this one off here to foul it off to the left, and that holds the count at 1-2. Ready on 1-2. And that is swung on and missed, and things are starting to look bleak here for the home 9. There are 2 away now.
Well, if you're just tuning into this game and you're wondering what's going on so far, well, here's the last 4 guys that have come to the plate. Here they are in order, and he's set down all 4 of those guys, all via the strikeout.
Stepping in now, Nick Hundley. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. Here's the ball hit high in the air and fairly deep toward the right field corner. And that'll get down out there near the wall. And he will stroll in there standing with a 2-out double.
Pretty fortunate he was able to keep this ball fair. This is pretty close down the line. You see it winding up, one hopping the wall down there, and that allows him to cruise into second with 2 bases.
Gerardo Parra will get an opportunity here in a run-scoring spot now following the 2-out double.
And this is really where you earn your money. Runner on second, 2 outs. Let's see what he can do here.
From the belt, kicks and deals. Oh, and a little Kentucky fastball that time by Blanton. It's strike 1.
You know, a lot of times with a sinker baller out there, you're just conditioned to always look for something down. So he can surprise you with that high fastball, maybe 4-seam it every once in a while. And when he does, he can forget it.
A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. 2 out here and a runner at second. Chop foul with the plate, and he stays alive, still 0-2. Has him down to their final strike. Here it comes. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
And you know what? I don't care who you're playing. You know, it's never easy to go out on the road and win any game. So that was a great effort by them in every phase of the game.
Well, you always hope to get a good outing from your starting pitcher, but this man went above and beyond in this one. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, I thought he really pitched well. He ran into a few problems here and there along the way, but aside from that, he was definitely a difference maker out there.
So that just about does it. For EK, Psycho, and the crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, get those smartphones and tablets out and head over to theshownation.com. The Dodgers win it 6-2. Good night from Denver.
Here now is our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Dodgers. 6 runs on 12 hits. No errors. They left 7 men on base. For the Rockies, 2 runs, 9 hits, 2 errors. They left 7 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 6 minutes. A reminder that extra post-game RTD trains on the C line to